We're good. We're good. We're good. Up. Now we're back. Awesome. We're really back? Okay. Yeah, we're back. Holy smokes. Wow. I haven't had that happen yet. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, apparently I got disconnected. I don't know if the primary engine server um, is busy or what, but yeah, it just totally bumped me off. So, yeah. All right. So, we're ready. We're on runway 36 here, and yeah. So we're going to try to cheese it before anything else weird happens. Alright. Everything's set up here. Okay, cool. Alright, so make sure flight controls here are free and correct. Alright, I got some action there. Okay. Alrighty. Trim is set to take off. Okay. Alright, so let's apply some takeoff power there. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments kind of sort within limits. Alright, and we're just going to rotate. And we got positive rate of climb, gear up right there. Alright, so we're going to need to be making a left-hand turn here in a moment. And we'll come up a little bit and we'll go ahead and bring those flaps up. And flaps are up. Very nice and trimmed out. I reassigned my trim control, so there we go. Alright. And get a nice little, get some climb power set up here, and we'll make sure we're clear on the right for that turn, and we'll go ahead and turn right. Not to toot anyone's horn, but this thing does fly quite well. Nice and docile. You'd think with such a slick airplane, it'll be a little unruly to maintain control of, but she does fly quite well. Try to get her nice and trimmed out. And we'll try to climb out about buck 04, buck 03. Going on up to that 12,500. And let's see here, we'll get her, sync that heading up there. But yeah, you know, like I was saying on the real air, you know, the normal real air treatment with the stall effects, the spin effects, you name it, it does it, or can do it. So just be on your A game for sure, especially if you practice some single engine ops. As we all know, multi-engines can bite you in the butt if you're not on top of them, especially single engine operations. Trim wheel, there we go. Okay, so trim up and down a little bit. There we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, so as I was talking, we're discussing earlier before YouTube decided to give me a boot. But anyway, about the engine control unit. So like I said, there are 2 on each engine. Hence, you know, the lack of mixture controls, the lack of feather controls, all that is handled. So pretty much when you apply power, I mean, you know, the feathering, the mixture settings, all that's, you know, done on the back end, which frees you up to, you know, focus on navigating, you know, communicating air traffic control, things like that. Just a real impressive airplane. And of course, you know, I can't think of the gentleman's name who did it. I don't think it was the entire team. I want to say, God, I can't think of the guy's name. Probably look him up. But anyway, so let me sort of find that. I can't find it. But anyway, but yeah, the only thing is the G1000 unit that's installed does utilize the generic P3D or FXX navigation data, which I guess is not a huge deal, but you know, those of you who want to take this thing into larger airports, you know, you might want to look at investing in some. I think there's like a third-party service that handles or, you know, allows you to update the navigation data, which, you know, we all know can change all the time. And you can update your navigation data and your P3D, and you know, all as well. But I want to say vertical navigation simulated, LPV approaches, airways, the usual. Pretty much anything. Those of you who like what Flight 1, I think, has a pretty solid G1000 setup. If you guys flown that, you'll be right at home. You'll be right at home with this. Right at home. So see what we're going to do. We're going to test out. See, this flight level change should put us at around. Let's see. Then we can go up. Let's see. 111. Do like 110. And what's that? I think yaw damper. And the nav. It is a little aggressive on the turns from what I was looking at earlier, but I mean, I guess it's not just horrible. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty solid. We'll go ahead and just jump on full autopilot control. And of course, you got your standby instruments there. One thing to take notice of is, of course, if I can zoom in there, there's your oxygen. So they have simulated hypoxia on this airplane. So if you're above 10,000 for a set number of time, then you'll start feeling the effects of hypoxia, which yeah, you know, those of you not familiar, is just basically oxygen deficiency to the brain, which causes a bunch of things that are not conducive to your health. So this airplane is equipped with oxygen. So once we hit that old 10 grand, then we'll go ahead and pull this lever here, which will introduce oxygen, and we should be good in theory. So we'll go ahead and pull her like so. And of course, you have your little thermostat there, your air conditioning. And if you are in the market for this thing in the real world, it's about $1.3 million, which, good God, for for a general aviation multi-engine airplane, 1.3 million is pretty steep. pretty steep. I think you can get like a PC-12 or you probably get a used PC-12 for like a little less or something like that. I'd imagine, or a Meridian, something a little faster. Maybe a turboprop. Something in turboprop flavor. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, looking, as far as, the technology that's packed into this thing, I mean, I can absolutely see, the fact of, the ends justifying the means in regards to the amount of money that they're asking. And we got 1,000 feet to go. And, but with that being said, I just don't know. I mean, if I happen to, be in the market for, an airplane of this caliber, I just don't know if I could pay 1.3 million. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's nice. And as I said before, it does seat 7. However, if you get a chance, check out some videos of the real thing, and they show you the 7th. I mean, the back of seats in the very back. I mean, you probably fit, some like small children in there. I mean, if we got small children in there, maybe. But as far as like grown adults, as larger individuals, just like I don't know. I mean, you can, but 4 can, 4 or 5 can fit comfortably in this airplane and not really, stress too much as far as room is concerned. And another thing, which, I mean, it's just diamonds in general. The flight controls there in between the legs. I mean, flying in them in real life, like a DA-42, do have some time in. If I had a preference, I prefer maybe like the side stick, like the same arrangement, same direction Cirrus went in their flight control placement. The little side stick is cool, more traditional yoke, but it's just something about the center stick. I just feel some type of way about it. It's just me. Some people prefer the placement. I'm just just give me a side stick and something. Just, I don't know. But anywho. But yeah, I mean, solid flying machine. Haven't found anything weird on it just yet, other than a little knob situation. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I may have not used the correct clip spot for that one. Ground speed's pretty decent in this thing right now. I think we're knocking down 200 knots. So, I mean, not bad for a multi-engine, not bad at all. And let's see, right now our 79, 81% load. So if you firewall it, okay, got 99% load, and we leave it there. Hopefully we don't break apart here, but we're just going to leave it there, see what happens. And of course it is illuminated in yellow now, and the RPMs as well. See what happens here in a minute. I don't know, it's pretty cool out, so they may just take it and keep on rolling. But it does notify you over a certain period of time, hey, you got these things wide open, back it off, or do you know what I'm saying, you do get a notification, which is pretty nice. But I mean, for the most part, it's this is something I'll definitely probably keep in my hangar. I won't uninstall it immediately. I've done some of them here in the past. And I mean, there are a few other little nuances as well that I think I've missed. But you know, if you're in the market, I think the price, that was another thing that kind of attracted me to this deal. The price for this thing is only like 39 bucks, 40 bucks. So I mean, for something that has, you know, a custom electrical system, backup batteries on that, I think they even simulate like the backup batteries on the engine control units for if you lose power. Oh yeah, and it does have the TKS anti-icing, so you'll have to refill the anti-ice tanks, which those of you who aren't familiar with TKS, it's kind of like it's a fluid, and basically what it is the fluid is pumped to the wings, and it basically leaks out of the wing, and you know, gets rid of ice that you pick up. And from what I've, you know, heard, it's been, you know, it's pretty effective. Yeah, so, you know, but of course that's one more additional thing you have to monitor, your anti-ice fluid. You want to make sure that's topped off, especially if you're about to dive into the IMC. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, dude? Yeah, man, to get back in the saddle. You know, it's been a minute. Definitely been a minute. I'm gonna try to do better though, man, but God. It's been insane. I know you know the struggle. So. Oh, does it? Oh, cool. Good to hear my 3-year-old hadn't tore anything up. But yeah. Yeah, if I was a millionaire, you know, if I had just so happened to, oh, yeah. So the little control wheel steering here. So right now we are in autopilot control. So, you know, as I'm of course you guys can't see it because, yeah. But as I'm moving the stick, it enters a, I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with the 737, but you know that control wheel steering system that used to aggravate the crap out of you because you accidentally bump your yoke and it automatically jumps into control wheel steering. It's a pain in the butt. So yeah, this one has the same thing. So you can apply a certain amount of pressure to the flight controls, and she'll dive into the control wheel steering mode. You let go, and she immediately jumps back. Oh, got some lightning over there. That's awesome. Hopefully, don't think we're going there. But anyway, so yeah, this is equipped with control wheel steering, which man, I was pretty impressed. Not gonna lie. I mean, you don't see many airplanes with control wheel steering in the general aviation world, but for freaking $1.3 million. You know, like, yeah, you know, give me control wheel steering, synthetic vision, which I would not doubt if the real deal has or is equipped with synthetic vision, as like most airplanes are, which I think it is. I think I remember seeing a YouTube video with the synthetic vision installed. So. Anyways, by the way, synthetic vision has hit X-Plane 11. I know I'm on a P3D stream, but I'm going to jump on the other side of the fence real quick. But yeah, those of you who have not tried it, the Hot Start TBM 900, check it out. If you have X-Plane 11, just don't ask questions. TBM 900 from Hot Start. Those of you who have had bad experience with X Aviation, look past them just for this purchase. Just not gonna lie, just look past just for this purchase. Go ahead and buy it. You know, it's Christmas time. You know, ask the loved one, you know, to spot you $70 or whatever. I forgot, 70, 60 bucks, one of them. But check it out. So that's my little plug for TBM. I was gonna do a stream I was going to do a stream with it, and my 3-year-old is catching it. Holy smokes. Whew, glad that's not me. But I was going to do a stream with it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it just totally didn't happen. So maybe at some point I'll do a stream with the TBM900 and show you guys all the awesomeness. But I mean, as far as P3D, I mean, this to me is its equivalent. I'm super impressed with the just overall fidelity of this airplane. You know, it's simple to understand, and from what I've been looking at, it seems like it's to the book. In fact, if you download it, it'll include a link to the Diamond manual, and so like all the performance numbers. I hadn't did one of those flights in it yet where I'm, you know, watching, you know, watching climb speeds and best rate and all that fun stuff, just to kind of see if they line out, see if they match up. But I'll probably do it here at some point if I get enough free time. Check it out. We're about, about 52 miles away. So mind you, Cherokee, I think it's like 133 miles. I believe it's just south of Lufkin, Texas, I think. And you know, we left, I don't know, heck, what, 20 minutes ago? I don't know, I can't keep up. Left like 20 minutes ago, and we're making pretty good progress here. Our ground speed's 213 knots, so indicated at 157. So not, I mean, not bad for a multi. I mean, it's $1.3 million multi, but it's a multi nonetheless. So, but you know, for us, it's not $1.3 million. It's only $39. So I mean, well worth it, you know, if you're in the market for the I don't know, and for me to say that, because I'm mostly in, you know, tube liners and all that fun stuff, that's a pretty strong statement. I was a little worried. I was like, man, I hope this isn't. Hey, Bo, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's been a while. Make sure you shoot me a message sometime. I've been wanting to come back on and get some content back out for you guys. Just been so ridiculously busy. I was telling a friend of mine a few minutes ago, it's just been unreal how busy I've been here lately. And so to get the opportunity, well, this released like yesterday. I was like, I gotta drop some content for this one. Got to. I wanted to do the TBM for X-Plane, like I said, but yeah, it's kind of, you know, life happens. So we're just going to keep moving on and do the best we can here, try to get some more content out, and hopefully all will be well. Hopefully. But hope everything's going pretty good over there in your neck of the woods. And let's see, we're what, 44 miles out and 12.5. Let's see if I update that. See that real quick. There we go. Let's see, and we'll probably come on down to $6,000. Come on down to $6,000 there. So we're just gonna. Man, this mouse, it's just so you guys know, I bought a Logitech Proteus gaming mouse, and the wheel, I don't know what kind of bearings they have in this mouse wheel, but I mean, they're like, I don't know, they must have pulled them from the space shuttle or something, because I mean, you barely touch the mouse wheel and it just spins, and it spins a little too freely, and it's, yeah, it can be aggravating. So alright, so let's go ahead and walk that power back just a smidget. Let the airspeed bleed off a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get set up. vertical speed mode, and you got some 2 buttons here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can up or down there. So just kind of hit down a few times to. I mean, this thing's super easy. Not overly complicated at all. Just dial up your vertical speed you want. And do about 1200 there, and we'll walk that power back and kind of later. Oh, we got a little check gear indication there. So yeah, we're idle now, and they'll give you a little check gear indication. It's thinking you're, you know, yeah. Alright, so we're coming out 12,000 for 6. Probably could have started a little earlier, but meh. Be okay. We'll just bump up that descent rate to about 1,500 a minute. And let's see what she does here. Hopefully she doesn't catch too much. Elliot, and then do a little wing flex here. I don't know if you notice that. I'm pretty sure if we're in those there, you guys probably notice it, but there are wing flexes simulated in this aircraft. Instrument lights. Play with these a little bit. Oh, okay, there we go. Floodlight. Instrument light. Oh, okay. There we go. We'll crack. Okay, and flood's kind of like. Okay. So it's not. What's that called? That TDFI or TFDI uses real light or FS. What God was it? I know. Well, I know FS Labs they use like FS Spotlight or something like that, but it's not that. But it's something else. But it's not. I guess it's not as gradual as some. I mean, it's good though. It's not bad at all. It's decent. Kind of tone down the lighting a little bit. That's pretty nice. Got to get your air conditioning. Well, I am kind of curious, you know, as comparatively speaking, you know, if you have this and I don't know a Baron 58 or a C310 or something like that, you know, kind of comparing the performance numbers and see which one's the most fuel efficient. So this girl here takes Jet A. She's a diesel burner. And like I said, glow plugs and everything. So I'm pretty sure that would be a little bit of adjustment, you know, go from putting 100 low lead and everything, and now you gotta, you know, find the nearest Jet A station. Everybody's looking at you like you're, you know, like something's wrong with you or something because you're, you know, asking for Jet A and you have a, you know, an obvious, you know, piston airplane that runs on diesel. Go figure. Trying to think anything else that really stuck out to me on this thing. I mean, for the most part, like I said, it's just a solid airplane. Let's see. Oh yeah, so on the ECUs, the engine control units here, got this little panel right there. Each one has its own voter switch, and basically the voter switch sets which ECUs to control the engine. So the ECUs are labeled ECU A and ECU B, of course, I think, yeah. So the voter switches, which I do kind of like the terminology of voter switches, as in like you select. I don't know, it's kind of weird, man. Anyway, but you know, it gives the pilot the ability to determine which, you know, ECU you want to use. So let's say, for example, you know ECU A is bad or something like that, and you're going to get it fixed or something like that, then you could jump over here into the little voter switch and select ECU B, and you're good. Or you can just leave it in auto and kind of accomplish the same thing. I don't know, maybe unless there's some sort of exception or something like that, or some sort of additional reason why you want the well, I mean, because I guess as the pilot, you should be able to make those calls. But anyway, you know, determine which one of these to use. But it's there, you know. So I don't really know when we will use it as flight simmers, but you know, like I said, it's there. You know, if that makes one sleep a little easier at night. Alright, so we're gonna shallow out our descent a little bit. The only thing I kind of feel is missing, or I may just not know the click spot, is being able to blow up the screens. I mean, I could zoom in, but I'll be eating the microphone literally. Well, I don't know if that looks a little better for you guys. And yeah, that's the ECU controls and pressure alternator slash generator. Alright, gonna go ahead and get back into it just a little bit. And watching that engine load there. Bring them up to about 40%. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty, everything's good. See if I can jump into different seats. Oh no, that's my autopilot master. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, we're gonna kick you back on there, buddy. Alrighty. And we're almost at 3,000 feet, and we're what? 18 miles out? Okay, not bad. We'll go ahead and kick on that landing light there to increase our visibility. Now, I apologize. My intentions were to do this during the daytime, where you guys could actually get a good glimpse of how she looks. But, man. Meh. And, let's see. Gents, I don't know. Let's see, we might end up doing another, I'll probably do the TBM on the next stream. When that'll be, it'll probably be the next day or so. We'll probably do a TBM stream and explain, kind of show you guys TBM and what she's all about. And the fact that I cannot keep that thing straight to save my life. I mean, I think it's my controls, but I just cannot keep that thing straight on the runway. Now, when she takes off, flies like a dream, but for some reason, takeoff roll is just literally like, you know, just pray to God you go wheels up for you in the grass. I don't know why. So, you guys will see that tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow. I'm shooting for tomorrow. But yeah, Vertex DA-62, guys. I mean, I try to be, I'm never really been the type. I mean, if it's garbage, it's garbage, but there you go, see a little wing flex there. I don't know if you guys caught that. But, I mean, it's actually a pretty good airplane. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's easy on frames. I'm 40, of course, mine's unlimited, but, you know, 40, 50 frames a second. No net skipping a beat. And, yeah, you know, fun one. Like I said, nothing complicated. You know, anybody can jump in here and fly, and I guess it flies really good. I'm not using my my SciTech yoke. I'm actually using my thrust Thrustmaster T-1000 stick, and like I said, flies like a dream, trims out well. I think earlier I was going to Oklahoma, starting to get a little started to get a little light chop, and trimmed her out. I mean, she just rode through it like it was nothing, and you don't get that often, and a lot of aircraft at all, you know. So the passenger view there. And I don't know if you guys still can't see it, but yeah, there's another seat back there, which I know I wouldn't fit in. And, you know, of course, I'm a bigger guy, but I mean, if you're really small, I mean, you could probably fit back there, but it's one of those deals where it's like, yeah, I don't know. And so there's Cherokee Rider at 12 o'clock. One thing I have found, you will tend to work your rudder pedals a little more than normal on this airplane. I mean, nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with it at all. It's just I'm assuming an inherent flight characteristic that in the efforts of staying coordinated, you'll find yourself on the pedals a little more than usual, but not much at all. Alright, so yeah, I got her trimmed out right now, and I mean, as long as you keep the thing coordinated, she lines out perfectly. I'm not even no autopilot, and bare making small inputs on the controls, and I mean, getting very, very good performance as far as flying characteristics are concerned. And should be coming up on the airport there. I'm gonna start getting out of it. Start getting out of it there. We're coming down to about 2,200. I don't know. I didn't even get ATIS. Probably should have done that while I was over there yapping. Okay. Alright, guess that worked out anyway, because I was about to... There's no way I was going to be set up for a straight in at this point. So it was not happening. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and get her all nice and slow. And she actually slows down. I would not expect an airplane that looks like this to slow down well. But she does a really good job at slowing down. I don't know. I mean, it could very well be the auto prop control helping us a little bit. I don't know. But she does slow down quite nicely. Add a little power there. Don't want to get too terribly slow. Let's see, reading about 1600 on my radar altimeter. That's about as low as I want to go at this point. Landing lights on, and we'll try to turn fuel pumps on here in a minute. Let's see if I can see there's a runaway there up to the left. I'll be coming in for on the downwind. Wind's not too bad. I think they're kind of out of the southwest, I believe, but well, like 7 knots or something like that. I don't know where I'm paying attention to the road down, but I didn't. So it should be a fairly simple approach. Like I said, this thing flies like really well. I was totally impressed when I first bought this thing, took it out, and it was awesome. Awesome flying it. So right now I'm got her trimmed out a little bit for Buck 07, and she's holding pretty good. Holding pretty good. And we'll probably start that base leg here in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna start that base leg there. See if we can keep this one high and tight, or tight and low, or however you want to put it. Alright, go ahead and throw a dash of flaps in. Don't know if a dash is a unit of measure when it comes to aviation, but we're going to call it a dash of flaps today. Okay. And we'll go ahead and drop the old gear. And we'll throw that last notch of flaps in right there. Should be, come on, come on. There we go. Alright there. No, she's gonna want to slow way down. That's totally cool there. We'll keep a little power in. And like I said, we're going to use power to control our altitude and pitch to control our speed. We'll come up a little bit. Response time on throttle application is really good in this airplane. I don't know if the torque from the diesel engines help, the diesel engines help any, but
500.
Alrighty, so we're kicking a little more rudder there. I'm gonna give it a little more power. This is kind of where track RR doesn't turn out to be such a pain in the butt, and actually kind of helps you out a little bit. I'll try to keep that power in. A little bit of a crosswind, not too bad. Definitely don't want to stall this thing this low. So you want to make sure you keep enough power in there to avoid that at all possible. And come in, start working that power out. And yeah, we're burning up a little too much the wrong way. Go ahead and get out of it there. And we're down. And apply the brake. She's nice and solid. And we're going to add a little bit of back pressure there on the rudder on the elevator there for some bleed up some of that speed. And we're down. Burned up a little more runway than I wanted to, but it'll be alright. Try to kind of catch that ground effect and start walking that power out, but you know, we're down. That's all that matters. All right, I'm trying to taxi light on. Dark out here. Probably one of those little podunk airports. Pretty sure the FBO is closed. and just apply your little power there to get down the runway. I am impressed with the fact that even despite us burning a little on the flare there and landing, I mean the actual landing roll itself wasn't that long. So she slows. Seems as if she slows down quite well. So I wouldn't feel too nervous about taking her in, you know, small airfields such as this. All right, I'm gonna get on down there. Get on down there. All right. And we'll go ahead and turn that landing light off there. Leave the taxi light on. Normally, so you kind of crank your floodlight up a little bit to help you out. But yeah, like I said, man, this is like if I just had $1 million to burn and I just want, I mean, honestly, if I had $1 million, I would just completely go turbine. I don't know. But, you know, if I did want to go turbine and I wanted something, you know, that would definitely turn heads when I pulled up onto the ramp, you know, it'll probably be a DA-62 for sure. Find us a place to park. No, I was gonna see if I could get between that Cherokee and that Cessna, but nah. We'll pull up here a little bit. Pull up here and we'll park it right about here. Should be good. Alrighty, so let's see, we got power off, see if fuel pump's already off, and to kill the engine, you just do done. And that's that. Go ahead and clear that out there. And go ahead and turn all that fun stuff off right there. And yeah, pretty much it, you know. I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about this airplane. I really don't. You know, for 40 bucks, you know, it's not a bad deal. Check out some more screenshots for sure so you can see this thing in the daylight, because it looks like this. What you see here does not do it justice at all, you know. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for tonight. Can't really think of anything else to share with you. Other than, like I said, probably next, or maybe tomorrow, a day or so, we'll probably do something else. Maybe do the TBM 900, and so you guys can watch the epic explosion I create when I careen off the runway in it. Like I said, I cannot keep that thing straight, but you know, we're working on it. I think it's maybe my controls or something, or maybe even me. I don't know. Oh, but other than that, guys, that is it. You guys have an awesome Saturday night, and take care of yourselves and each other.